It's time for Weather on the 10s.
Okay, when weather on the 10s is a higher number than what it actually is outside in the temperature, we are going to have to bundle up. 8 degrees out there, 610 if you're wondering. Yeah.
It's now actually 4 degrees. I don't mean to depress you or anything,
No,
Bill.
I'm fine. I can handle it.
I thought it was supposed to go up as the day progressed, not get colder.
Not until the sun rises, and the sun doesn't rise here in Lincoln until about 7:37, so have a chance to get even colder. So
Oh my gosh,
I'm
don't
warning
say
you.
that.
So we can dip.
Just
What's the difference? 2, 4, 8?
At
Really?
that point,
Is it that much?
yeah.
Yeah, at one point it's just cold outside.
Once the snot in your nose starts to freeze, it's just bad. It's all over from there.
That's exactly right. So
Bonnie's keeping it real.
that's right. I got
Rows and rows of ribs, a bevy of beef, a plethora of pork, and of course, plenty of music to round it all off.
13 bands.
You going, oh no,
I know. I could see my mother, God rest her soul, why? You got to be more polite than that, right? But it's Rib Fest.
It's Rib Fest. I mean, I went out there and I was just, covered.
Yeah.
I saw,
But have you ever wondered what a dietitian loves to eat?
Yeah, we thought we'd find out this morning. Joining us, our Hy-Vee dietitian, Kelly Kennels. So what do you like? Looks like some good stuff,
I like
some
good
seafood.
stuff. We
Yeah.
were just talking about how I have good taste, right?
I don't
Look
know
at him.
how
He's
little
he just loves to be pet, loves the jaws, all this stuff. Look at him. He's just guy needs a home. He was a stray.
he was a stray.
And if he does get in trouble, it'll be Evander Holyfield. What did you do? Right? Got to go with that middle name here.
Well, I think most of the trouble he might get into is like stealing the pizza off the, off the table.
And
or
can you
something
blame
like
him?
that.
Can you blame him?
he's a
All right, and also, we're into the swing of baseball here, but how about spinning things around as we get it back to you guys? Let's do it one more time to get a good one. Ta-da! Back to you, Chad. And we are hanging out with the Northeast volleyball team. We continue our back-to-school theme. We're finally going to talk about activities, and I'm going to get some bruises here. I'm going to have to call a doctor. Here we go. All that when First News Nebraska continues. Wheel at the fair, lots of rides and food and 4-H and tradition, and it's 108 years of the Nebraska State Fair. And monster trucks come to town, the Lancaster County Super Fair. We're gonna fire one of these puppies up. We're hanging out with the Barbarian. That's all next as First News Nebraska continues. Yeah, John, look at this. We are inside the guts of the Barbarian, one of the monster trucks that will be here tomorrow night for the big show at the Lancaster County Super Fair. And let's meet the driver, or actually the pilot of this thing. And as we bring in Devin Jones, I say pilot because you guys go airborne in these things.
Yeah, we get up to 40-foot tall air. I mean, it's just going to be, it's a huge facility. Big air, big crowd, hopefully. I mean, you guys come out there and see the show. I mean, $10. That's all it is. You can't even go to a movie theater for that much money.
Right, and when you do these big arenas, it's usually $25, and the arena is a lot smaller with the indoor ones, but this one's outdoors, 3 times bigger, and you guys love that.
Oh, yeah, we love you guys coming out there for us. I mean, cheap ticket prices, 5 and under kids free, so bring them out. I mean, they just love the noise. It's a little bit loud, but when we get out these outside shows, it's not so bad.
And we'll let you know about loud, like you just talked about. Why don't you go fire that thing up as we bring in Bob Mobuck. You got the trucks here, too, the tough truck competition as well.
Yeah, we have the local tough trucks, and then we also have the professional off-road stadium racing trucks along with the monster trucks, all at the same event Saturday night.
So there's a lot going on with motorsports on the final night of the fair. Devin, go ahead and let's hear what this is. That is how loud it's going to be out there. Actually, a lot louder because there'll be 4 of them all at once. So monster trucks are here, John. With that, we'll send it back to you.
Our own Bill Steckis is back out at the Lancaster County Event Center this morning, and he's crashing cars. Good morning, Bill.
Yeah, good morning, Erica. We are having a ball out here, and I'm going to make sure I really... Boom! There you go, smack into that as the Demolition Derby comes to the fair. This is going to be a deal where there are 3 different classes. And Brad said, hey, you can drive around with the windows
down? Well, how about driving around with no windows at all? Welcome back to the fair. This is a lot of fun. Demolition Derby, as we said. Let's bring in Bob Mulbach, who's all over this tonight. And you got 3 different classes going on.
Yeah, we got the old school large, the full-size cars. Last year we introduced the compacts, which these are. And this year, all new is pickups, which a lot of people have not seen pickups. It's kind of getting new, but it's having a lot of fun with it.
Well, they're doing that on the NASCAR series and all that, so you might as well bring in the trucks too. And also you get the classic cars, the big ones too. That's the 3rd one.
Yeah, we have the old school, the old-fashioned full-size cars. Everybody remembers us growing up as kids of watching them.
Right. And so this thing started back in the 30s, got some legs in the 40s, real big in the 50s, and it's the county fairs that really keeps this sports alive, and this is a big one for it.
Oh, definitely. You know, it just depends how the economy is and stuff on how the shows are going to go. You know, sometimes they're smaller, sometimes they're huge. But it's really popular across the board all over the United States.
All right, and there's a lot else going on out here. You got the food, you got the rides, you got the livestock, you got the 4-H, everything going on for the next 9 days. But at night, it takes on a whole new meaning out here on the track.
Yeah, over in the dirt area here, we kind of call it a lot of different events. You know, the demos, the tractor pulls. We had figure eights last night, which was great. We got monster trucks coming up and stuff.
All right, so if you're a gearhead and you like the smell of smoke and gasoline and guys just pounding other cars, a little better than the way I did it here, Demolition Derby's for you tonight. The fair continues. Erica, having fun out here this morning. We'll send it back to you.
Oh, Bill, you always have way too much fun out there.
Nebraska, happy Saturday, everybody. Hope your weekend's off to a great start. I'm Bonnie Bowman.
Thank you. It is.
Good.
Yeah. And I'm Bill Steckis. Brad joins us now. Hey, we got to get the Buddy Holly music going, some penny loafers, because we're going back to the 50s, it looks like.
Yeah, well, that's right. That's where our temperatures are right now in most of the state. And
You know, I cannot believe that we're going to go from the 50s to the 90s in just a couple of short hours here. So we're just turning up the heat.
And as I mentioned, we got the record here in Lincoln, and it was something we have all been pulling for here on First News Nebraska all week long, especially Bill.
We've been pulling for this. I think we're going to get it. I mean, everything's in place. Close to 60 in January? Is that near a record or not?
you know, I'll have to double check that for threat. And you know, Bill, earlier you asked me as we talked about this Thursday with temperatures in the upper 50s to around 60, what the record high is in Lincoln for that day. 61.
Keep my eye on that thing, as you know. Thursday's going to be a big day, and you know.
That's right.
I'll be here to tell you about it, or ask you about it.
All right, I'll be here to let you know what happens.
All right, I'm going to be tracking. You know, I'm online, midnight, whatever.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Bill's enthusiastic. All right.
Erica predicted we would shatter the record. Died. It's
Don't
amazing.
you just love it?
Yeah, I do.
I think we're going to hit 70 degrees.
Yeah, she called it. She really did.
We'll see.
I don't know, but I think the fist pumping really helped. I'm on the watch. It's like watching the Olympics.
But tomorrow,
Thursday.
Good chance we're going to break the record today in the capital city. 61.
I mean, this thing is just aligning. Baseball even came into it. But one of the biggest baseball records was 61 and 61 when Maris broke Babe Ruth's record for single season. And it's just interesting that now it's 61 for this record. So I know I'm record overload here, but it's just so interesting to me. We even had a chant. You know, instead of USA, it's Go Thursday. We did it. We did it. We did it.
And we did it.
We did. We got there.
Wow.
We pulled for it. We chanted. We got it.
Well, I'm so glad. Otherwise, we wouldn't have that amazing package to show to everybody. You know?
It all started on Monday, you know, or Tuesday, where it's like, oh, is this going to happen? Yeah, it's going to happen.
I think your positivity helped with that.
Yeah,
what do you think, Tony? Do you think it was him who convinced the weather to change? And
I think I might have to steal a page out of Bill's book with fist pump.
Yeah.
I mean, like the real passionate fist pump.
Exactly.
I think that really helped to boost
but also,
those temperatures.
Right, and she brought temperatures back from Phoenix. That helped as well.
Maybe.
So,